just how quickly we're seeing this market get worse. It was the worst day for Wall Street since 1987. Leadership or offer laws in technology that are good for the environment. This comes from BlackRock over and over again. They say that gun makers should do more to protect American lives, which seems like a step in the right direction. Some of these companies work to make things safer, but so far, working with authoritarian countries has got in the way of that. We are giving BlackRock money without realizing it, and we have made it our duty to help lower that over time. Putting out its numbers this morning. About 1.2% of shares are down. But what it's all about is our ideals. About that company, but it looks like. Are you interested in making money without doing anything by selling automatically on Bybit? There's something free and interesting I want to share with you. You don't even have to sit in front of your computer all day to follow my trades. Just click on the link below. You can also see how much money I make every month from trading by clicking the link in the description. Making money at your own pace is what it's all about. Look it over. Something really big is about to happen in this video, which is all I can think about. What I'm about to say will really surprise you, and it will happen next week. We now know who is going to this meeting that was kept a secret. Guys, there are times when you look at something and think, how is this not all staged? This is crazy as hell. In addition to that, I'd like to talk about what makes Ripple different from all the other coin projects. Man, Ripple really is a game changer in the world of cryptocurrencies because it does something so unique. That is something we will talk about at the end of the film. Look at how the price of XRP has changed. I think that a big breakout might be coming soon, but this isn't just my view. I would like to introduce you to someone else, a respected member of this group. Who really thinks that a big step forward is going to happen soon? Watch the whole video all the way to the end. You won't want to miss it. Before I start this video, I want to quickly talk about something that happened in Congress earlier today. It's important, and I love seeing things like this at regular congressional meetings. Most of the time, they don't tell us very important things, but this one happened just now, and I think it's important for everyone to know about it. There isn't much point to this, so I won't play you the clip. But earlier, when the SEC and Gary Gensler were talked about, it was pointed out that neither Democrats nor Republicans think much of the SEC or Gary. This is one of the most important things that needs to move forward. It is very important to note that Gary Gensler is up against resistance from both the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. Politics are a big part of our society. This is something you guys have probably already seen. Most people only vote for their own political party. At the SEC, on the other hand, Democrats are moving against Gary Gensler because of how badly he has done his job. So far, this is the clearest sign that Gary Gensler is losing support and credibility within his own group. I don't think there's any better proof that Gary Gensler is winning quickly than this. Guys, what you're seeing here is something that you don't see very often in government these days. Because of this, the fact that Gary Gensler is losing support from the party gives me a lot of hope that he won't stay with the agency for long or that he won't be given the power he had before. Without a doubt, Gary Gensler is just a tool. He is run by people in his political party. If they stop respecting him, he will also lose the power they give him. Overall, this is a very strong sign that Gary Gensler's acts are bad for everyone. There may be a few people like Elizabeth Warren who back him and want him to keep doing what he's doing. However, the fact that he is now facing criticism from both parties and that this is being made public is obviously very bad news for him. Personally, I think it will really push him to either quit his job completely or take a more active role in the field. Now I want to talk about something else, Ripple's team, which I think isn't getting enough attention right now. Guys, look into every cryptocurrency idea you can find. Ripple is the only group like it. This group is part of BlackRock. This group is part of the Amazon EA. Some of them are people who work for the president. Some of them have been treasurers before. Some of them used to work for JP Morgan. They get legal help from the biggest banks in the world. Inside the SEC, they have ancestors. There are people working for the Federal Reserve there. This team is ready for the big stage. This isn't a group of kids like FTX, where things broke down quickly when they were in charge. That's not what's going on here. Our team is ready to play in the top leagues. Our group is ready to take care of the whole world's money and really make a difference. A lot of people sleep on this. This group of talented people was able to work together because Ripple is making something that really could change the world. And you need this kind of skill to change the world. Some very important people don't just work for the same company, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone can see the idea here. Everyone in the cryptocurrency world knows that this work is much stronger than anything else. Remember that even if you look at the top 25 projects, none of them have as many projects on their boards as Ripple does. A lot of people on the boards of most publicly traded companies aren't this many. It is totally crazy. And I feel like this is something that isn't even being thought about. No one pays any attention to this. It seems like these people are not important to anyone. But Ripple was only able to get these people to join because they know that the infrastructure being built here will be the basis for future banking systems. It is very important that you understand this. As was already said, I think this is often overlooked. Hey guys, a lot of teams in the cryptocurrency space have made great goods. Excellent methods for paying premiums, and blockchains that are quick and can complete jobs. That, to be honest, XRP can't do, but I don't think they have the right people in place to really change the way the established banking system works. I think these teams are only interested in technology. They don't really know how to close deals or get into the back rooms of the most prestigious schools and convince them to use the technology. Ripple has something that no other company does, so I think it will be one of the most important companies of the future. Next week, there's a gathering called DC FinTech Week that I'd like to talk about. It has something to do with what I just said. It takes place from November 6 to November 9 and has live performances by Gary Gensler and Brad Garlinghouse. It seems like this is one of those things that just makes the whole case look even more silly. We can see Brad Garlinghouse now. We do have Gary Gensler, of course. It's hard not to scratch your head and wonder what the heck is going on. But Michael Bayer works at the Federal Reserve right now, and guess what? He was a Ripple person in the past. Things like this just leave you thinking. Was the whole thing really just a last-ditch effort to check out Ripple before giving them full control over everything that happened in our banking system? What I think is that the Ripple board makes it clear that these are not just any people. There aren't a bunch of people here just to make a small payment. This group of people got together to work on a big project. How come the biggest blockchain company in the US is also in charge of DC FinTech Week? They were the first company to be sued. Some people will tell me that everything is just a coincidence, guys. Some of the things I stated make me scratch my head. That part of this just seems so scripted. No matter what, I will definitely countermark this. It will be interesting to see what kind of situation comes up. In a way, Ripple hit Gary Gensler. It will be interesting to see if he treats them badly or if he praises them for their win and the fact that their company followed all the rules. For the most part, it will be interesting. Something like this is not something I expected to see. Santiago Velez was one of the most recognized people in the XRP community, in case you didn't know. So, to wrap up this video, I'd like to talk more about the XRP price change chart. He also sent out a tweet with a chart that really made me think. It only shows a similarity between XRP now and XRP in a cycle from 2015 to 2017. We all know that XRP went up by 10,000% in 2017. There were also tweets with this picture and the words, "Hey, this same thing is going to happen again." Some tweets say, yeah, they do look a lot alike, but who knows if the same thing will happen again.